Hello friends, welcome back. So tonight we're packing orders and I wanted to bring you along because I feel like this is one of those parts of running a product brand that not a lot of people show, and it's genuinely one of my favorite parts of what I do. So if you're new here, hi, I'm Connie. I run two businesses for Elise Pets and Elise Galleria while working a full-time 9-to-5 as a consumer insights manager. So basically my evenings and weekends belong to the brands, and tonight that means packing. You'll notice it's a little dark in here. That's because of my schedule. I tend to batch pack, and that usually happens either over lunch between meetings or after dinner. And tonight's is after dinner, so the light is going to get progressively worse as we go, and I think that's kind of cozy actually, so we're just gonna roll with it. Okay, here's the thing about packing orders. I find it therapeutic. There's just something really satisfying about the rhythm of it. The tissue paper, the product, the sticker, the thank you card inserts. It's tactile and methodical, and my brain just settles into it. So I always make the most of this time, and tonight I have Gilmore Girls on in the background, which, if you know me, is not a surprise. I've seen it probably 7 times at this point, maybe 8, I lost count, but it always gives me this really cozy feeling, and I love putting it on when I just want to be in a vibe and not have to think too hard about what I'm watching. And I think if you're building a product brand alongside a job, you really have to figure out how to make the operational stuff feel good, because it's a lot of hours packing, labeling, trips to the post office, and it can start to feel like a grind if you let it. So I protect the ritual, put on a good show, cozy lighting, no rushing, and that's how I keep it from feeling like a chore. Okay, so let me talk you through what we're working with tonight. We've got mostly plushies, which are our best sellers and pretty much the most iconic part of our portfolio. So these are also my favorites to pack because after I attach the hang tags, I like to individually wrap them. For wholesale orders, I put them in a biodegradable and compostable bag, and then for individual retail orders, I'll put them in a nice velvet drawstring reusable bag. Every order from our website gets a dust bag and our new airplane mailer box. I think this is the most sustainable way that we've done it so far. I used to do tissue paper, a logo sticker, but that took a lot of time to wrap it and make sure that everything is sitting right. And then I just add a thank you card insert and a logo sticker on top of that, just as a giveaway. The packaging is very intentional. Everything is in light pink or neutrals, so it's quiet luxury, and that extends all the way to how something arrives at your door. So I've said this before, for a premium product, the unboxing is part of what you're selling. If someone spends a lot of money on something and it shows up like it could be from anywhere, that's a miss. So the packaging has to match the price point, and it really affects how people feel about their purchase, whether they share it and whether they come back. It's almost like the first impression. Even when I'm tired and I just want to close my laptop and watch my show, I take the time with the packing. Every order goes out the same way, and I believe that consistency matters. Now I want to be real with you for a second, because this is Founder Diaries and that's kind of the whole point. And I want to say that something I feel like a lot of the packing videos don't show you, it's not always like this. It's not always going to be a full table of orders to pack. There are so many days where I get nothing, weeks where it's just a few, and I know that can mess with your head in a way that's hard to explain to someone who hasn't built something from scratch, because you've invested real money, real time, real energy into this thing, and then you refresh your orders page and it's just dead silence. Your brain goes to the worst place immediately, and I've let myself feel sad about it, like genuinely deflated, sitting with this and thinking, did I make a mistake? Did I invest in all of this for nothing? Is the brand just not working? And then I'll get 3 big wholesale orders back to back and I'm like, oh, I was just psyching myself out. There was nothing to worry about. And some of it's seasonal, some of it is just the rhythm of a small business that's growing. It ebbs and flows, and that's normal, even if it doesn't feel normal when you're in the middle of a slow week. So if you're watching this and volume feels off right now, stay the course. Don't let a slow period write the whole story. It's not a verdict, it's just a moment. And doing this alongside a full-time job is already a lot. There are nights where I sit down to pack and I'm already tired from back-to-back meetings and I have to make a decision. Do I rush through it and get to bed sooner, or do I slow down and do it right? And I almost always choose slow down, partly because of what I said about consistency, but also because honestly, this is the part of the job that reminds me why I started. Touching the actual product, seeing what people ordered, knowing that this thing I built from scratch, that I sourced and sampled and packaged and photographed, is going to someone's home. Someone bought it for their dog or for a gift. Like, that doesn't get old for me. And the days where I'm most burnt out are usually the days where I haven't been close to the product in a while, like I've been in spreadsheets and email threads and I've lost why I'm doing it. So packing orders actually brings it back. It's grounding in a way I didn't expect when I first started. So if you're in that season, tired, maybe wondering if it's worth it, find your version of the packing ritual, the thing that keeps you close to the actual thing that you're building. Okay, some logistics thoughts. I batch pack for a reason. It's so much more efficient than packing one-offs every time an order comes in. I wait until I have a meaningful volume, I block the time, and I knock it all out at once. It's the same principle as batching anything. Context switching is expensive, even for physical tasks. And I always do a quick check every time I'm packing. Product condition, quantity against the order, packaging integrity, and it takes maybe 5 extra seconds per order, but it has saved me from shipping mistakes more times than I want to admit. And I keep all of my supplies in one place. Tape, tissue, stickers, inserts, everything is organized, which sounds obvious, but when I first started, everything was spread across 3 different spaces and it added so much friction just walking back and forth. So small systems matter a lot when you're doing this on limited time. Okay, it's getting way too dark at this point, so I know that I am going to stop after this order, and there's something satisfying about watching a pile of packed orders ready to go out. It's like a very tangible end to the day, and it's very fulfilling. So if you made it to the end of this packing video, I appreciate you, truly. This is the behind the scenes that doesn't look very glamorous, but it's very real, and honestly, I think it's some of the most important stuff to show. And if you want to see more of this, the actual operational side of building a brand, not just the highlight reel, please subscribe. All right, well, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.